Hey, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and I got a letter. And this letter is a letter I got from someone who got the letter from someone else. So let me just jump right into it here. With the situation of the virus spreading at the moment, that is severely spreading, I would like to ask the managers of all units to create preventive measures and confidence with their employees, to work together to prevent the situation by wearing a mask and gloves at all times, in the office and working with others. Before and after picking up items, wash your hands. Well, now, if you got gloves on, what do you need to wash your hands for? Before rubbing your hands in the eyes, picking the nose, picking the ears, picking the mouth. Ew. Do you pick your mouth after you pick your nose and ears? That's disgusting. You should all you should always take into account that you must wash your hands at every time. I don't know, what is it with people? Didn't anybody ever teach them growing up they got to wash their hands? Like after you use the restroom, you use the facilities, you wash your hands. After you eat or before you eat, you wash your hands. When you go out somewhere and you're grabbing stuff and you're picking stuff up, you wash your hands when you come home. I don't know. I guess nobody learned these things growing up. We need the government and we need managers and we need all these people. Don't forget to wash your hands, little boy, little girl. Anyway, let me go on here. Pick up and deliver items to each other. Always consider that you have to wash your hands. I think he's made his point clear. Use a pen, pencil, or other personal device when possible. Now, you're going to have gloves on at all times in the office and working with others. And you're going to use a pen or pencil whenever possible to touch stuff, push stuff around, pick stuff up. But yet you have to wash your hands. And so let me just think here. If you're picking your nose and you got your hands in your eyes and you're picking your ears and your mouth, do you do it with your gloves on? And then you can just throw your gloves out. Then you put another pair of gloves on, and then guess what? Your old gloves are in the garbage. So I digress. Let me continue. Refrain from socializing activities after work. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen with everybody. I can't come to see you, honey, because now I have to wear my gloves and I have to wear a mask all the time. I can't come, we were going to have a little romantic evening. I can't do it. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to happen. Always keep in mind that we don't know. Now, this is one I really like. Always keep in mind that we don't know where the people in the condo, so it's a condo manager, the people in the condo are going and how many lady they see. Now, to me, that's a slap in the face. How do they know that the people are frequenting or frequented by many ladies? How do they know that their own staff are not a bunch of sluts and hoes and the guys are going out banging everything that moves? How do they know these things? And why would they stick their nose in this business? You know why? Because this is Thailand and this is how it works here. This is their country, and this is how they operate. The boss says, you need to do this. Don't do this in your off time. No socializing. And you're supposed to listen. Which I think is a total crock of shit, in my opinion. But, okay, safety, yeah. I think washing your hands all the time and wearing gloves when you pick your nose is pretty safe. Refrain from gathering and discussing as a group in the department and after work. So you're not allowed to have like a couple of people get together and go, yeah, you know what Joe did today? You can't do that. You're not allowed to. Refrain from risky areas when there is a risk of having a large crowd, such as markets, shopping malls during the day or evening. Well, wait a minute. The markets and the shopping malls are open, and yes, there are people there, but you don't have like groups of 20 people just hanging out together on top of each other. So why can't you go to the shopping mall or market because you got to buy food sometimes. Now, granted, you can buy stuff online, but you can't get everything, and not everybody wants to buy online and have things delivered. Sometimes they want to go to the fresh market. Sometimes they want to go and get something that they can't get online, or if it's a lot cheaper if you go in. I know several things that I do that with. Find vitamin C, herbs, blue sky. Thailand has a lot of blue sky. Thieves. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Take as many supplements as you can. Oh, okay. I'm not saying that some supplements aren't good, but you know what? If you're eating healthy, you shouldn't need a whole lot. Exercising keeps your body strong all the time. Okay, well, I mean, you know, granted that's the intention is correct, and yes, exercising keeps, you know, the mind and body strong, but not everybody wants to exercise. And I tell you what, I know a lot of people that are working 12 hours a day. When they come home, the last thing they want to do is exercise. They don't want to go and lift weights for an hour or 2 hours. They don't want to do it. Now, some people will fit it in somehow. I think, you know, any exercise is good. I think, you know, the point is valid, no doubt. But the fact that they are telling you, and I guess from my perspective, it's like they're saying, you need to do these things, and this is what you need to do. I want you all to do this. You must do this. Really, they're just trying to be helpful, but sometimes they get a little carried away. Travel not very far. Refrain from using buses that are crowded. For some people, the bus is the only way to get to work. So, you know, they're not going to, and they get to work at 8 o'clock, they need to take the 7 o'clock bus every day. If they get to, they take the 7:10 bus or 7:15 bus, maybe they don't get there until 8:30. It depends on which buses they're taking. So sometimes they don't have the luxury of just saying, well, I'm not going to take this bus. I'll take the next one, because there'll be less people on that. Turn to walking or biking alone can help. Okay, it can help if it's possible. It's not always possible for everybody. People who are fearful, do not panic. Don't be complacent. Only the mind can help us. Protect yourself and social responsibility. I think we won't be infected with this virus for sure. And a little smiley emoticons. Now, here's another line I really like. Bear with me. If you are one who hasn't received any vaccinations, avoid everyone. Take a bike or a car. What if you don't have a car? What if you don't have a bike? Oh, I'm going to go out and buy a new car now because the boss says I need to avoid everyone. Avoid everyone? Just because the majority of Thailand is not vaccinated. So what are they supposed to do? Just say, I'm going to avoid everyone? Now, I understand exactly what the intention is, or at least I think I understand what the intention is in this letter. But I just find it to be heavy-handed. And, you know, the thing is with some Thais is they'll just go, oh, yeah, you know, the boss says to do this, we need to do it, and they just follow along. You know, I don't want to call them sheep or sheeple, but some of these things, I mean, like, don't pick your nose. I don't even get where that comes from. Don't pick your ear, don't pick your mouth, and yet you're supposed to have gloves on. So if you have your gloves on, I mean, I guess you could pick your ear or pick your nose or pick your mouth, but if you take the glove off, why do you have to wash your hands? If you wash them before you put them inside the gloves, then why do you need to, I don't get it. It doesn't, illogical logic, that's what it is. Anyway, you know, there's not really a point to this. It's just, this is some insight into some people's thinking, and I thought it was interesting. I really like the 2 lines. I like the last one that I said, if you are one who hasn't received any vaccinations, avoid everyone. So, like, I'm not going to see my wife. I'm just going to avoid her because I haven't been fully vaccinated. Take a bike or a car, all right? And the other one I like, which I think is kind of presumptuous, refrain from socializing activities after work. Always keep in mind that we don't know where the people in the condo are going and how many ladies they see. How do I know where the managers are going. How do I know what they're doing at night? For all you know, the chick's got a boyfriend and she's married. Or the guy is some Thai guy who's in the staff. He's banging all the staff. You don't know. It's just ridiculous, you know. That's the way I see it. Please remember to click like, subscribe. What else? Pick up one of these lovely t-shirts or some of the other t-shirts I have. Just go down in the description. Everything's down in the description. Until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chokli, Jerkin Mind.